Simplifying your life is about focusing on what's truly important to you. As someone who has stood at the crossroads of this modern frenzy world, I understand the desire to rediscover a sense of balance, purpose, and peace. We often long for a more intentional and meaningful life where simple, slow living finds its place. It's about finding solace in the deliberate act of shedding what no longer serves us, and in turn, uncovering the beauty of a life well lived. In all areas of my life, I seek the beauty of simplicity, the richness of slowing down, and the abundance of letting go. Simplifying allows us to slow down enough to savor this life. I stopped measuring my success against other people, and in turn focused on my own personal growth, which really boosted my self-esteem. The better I felt about myself, the more I could have joy in other people's achievements. And now I view others with loving kindness instead of jealousy. Saying no to a few invitations really freed up a lot of time that I can use for self-care or spending quality time with my family. Now I calmly accomplish all of my tasks without feeling like I'm spread too thin or I'm frantic. My mental health is top priority, and because I value happiness and peace of mind, I have chosen to distance myself from toxic relationships that were really taking up a lot of my energy. And since I have found a more serene state. Transitioning from processed foods to whole foods not only improved my health, but also inspired me to experiment with new recipes in the kitchen. I discovered the joy and simplicity of cooking. I decluttered my home, getting rid of clothes I never wore and items I simply didn't use. The space transformed into a more serene, relaxing home. Plus, it became easier to maintain and keep organized. Nothing good has ever come from complaining. It has not improved my life one bit. And actually, when I focus on negative feelings or the feeling of scarcity, it seemed to actually amplify my bad mood and that scarcity feeling. By simply not complaining, I am far more happier. It's improved my relationships with other people, and also I feel like I can appreciate and have gratitude for the abundance that I do have in my life. I used to treat shopping as a hobby and a form of entertainment. Changing how I perceived shopping freed up time and money to explore new hobbies and experiences. To break my shopping addiction, I started a rule where I wait 48 hours before making a purchase. This helped me avoid buying things I didn't truly need or love, which saved me money and avoided clutter. Because I live nomadically out of a suitcase, I put careful thought into my wardrobe. By wearing classic pieces in solid colors, I get multiple outfits out of a few clothing items. I invest in higher quality clothing that lasts longer and making my wardrobe more sustainable and timeless. I try to be mindful when I consume anything, whether it's food, content, or possessions. If I overconsume unhealthy food, it affects my health. And if I consume negative content, it affects my mental health. I mindfully and carefully choose the content I watch and listen to, the food that I consume, and also making sure that my possessions are things that are useful and needed. In a world filled with endless notifications that are constantly tugging at me for my attention, it can be a little maddening sometimes. By simply just turning off non-necessary notifications, it really freed up a lot of mental space and has made my daily routine far less stressful. Living in a world with endless social media feeds enhances our fear of missing out. Before social media, the only fear of missing out we would experience was from seeing what our neighbors were doing. Today, we are able to compare our lives with those from around the world. Now more than ever, it's vital that we turn inward to cultivate gratitude, contentment, and peace. Constant chatter in my mind is exhausting, like running on a mental hamster wheel that doesn't get me anywhere. Mindfulness meditation has really helped me become more aware of my thoughts and reduced the constant overthinking that used to plague me. Expectations can really set me up for disappointment, and this goes for unrealistic expectations I have for myself, for others, and even society. If I have set an unrealistic expectation for myself that I don't meet, I feel as if I'm lacking or I'm a failure somehow. Busyness, just to be busy, is neither productive nor intentional. Embracing slow living allowed me to be present and savor moments, like taking a leisure walk and just enjoying the quiet morning. Instead of looking to be entertained by screens, I limit my TV time and discovered a passion for the ukulele, which has become a very fulfilling creative outlet. Time is a limited resource. By replacing excessive screen time with healthy habits, I feel like it's time well spent. Daily yoga and walks keep my body healthy, and journaling allows me to reflect on my day and set intentions for the future. sometimes the best experiences happen organically. Allowing for spontaneity led to unexpected adventures, like taking a little weekend trip, maybe somewhere in the mountains, and discovering hidden gems. The loudest and most impactful voice is the one in my own head. How I speak to myself really shapes who I am and the joy I feel. By speaking to myself with compassion and empathy and understanding, my self-esteem lifted, and I really felt a sense of joy and happiness in my everyday life. I used to brag about how great I was at multitasking until I realized I wasn't really accomplishing that much. I was just really busy and overwhelmed. By focusing one thing at a time, I complete more projects and I'm far less overwhelmed. Remember, these are just my personal experiences that have helped simplify my life, but your journey of minimalism and slow living will be unique to you. I hope that as you go along this path of a more intentional life, it will bring you closer to the core of who you are and the life that you envision for yourself. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate all of your support. Have a beautiful day, my friends.